Hi there. Welcome to another live stream. In today's live coding session, I'm going to be trying the source code for a machine learning paper. This is a machine learning paper that basically comes with source code, and this source code is supposed to allow me to take a 2D photo of a satellite, a high resolution 2D photo from a satellite, and I should be able to reconstruct in 3D the actual like the cityscape. I have no expectations whether this should work or not. A viewer in the channel asked me to try this paper, and I thought this would be an ideal candidate to try it here, so that's why I'm doing this live stream. If it works, it should be quite cool, because you can see here, like, it talks about, basically it shows, okay, here at least it describes the capabilities. So it takes one of these photos, right? It's not just one, it's more than one, I think. And then where is it? Not here. There's a better link, I think. Where is it? Okay, there is a small video which basically shows how the software is supposed to work. I'm going to make sure there's no strange publicity going on. No way you can get. Okay, and to be honest, okay, let me just. Okay, so this is the video, yeah? It starts here. So there's a small video just showing how this is supposed to work. So there is a Windows application. I hope these photos are provided for us as an example. Okay. And you can see here the result, which looks quite impressive. Yeah. So I'm going to try and run this and see if it works. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but that's in your computer. Whoever created this, they were able to run it. So let's see if anyone else can run it, like, without too much of struggle. Okay, so let me just close this again. Yeah, going back to the GitHub, okay? So the first thing I do normally when I look at a new GitHub project, right? It's always good to go and check out the potential issues or the lack of issues, which is also a sign of something maybe not right. Okay, so we can see that we only have 4 issues here, which mean, and they're all closed. Let me just check the date of the last commit. So the last commit was done, okay, 29 days ago. It's not too bad. So someone actually came and updated the README. The code was updated. There was some updates last month. Okay. Right. So most of the code is from 6 to 7 months ago. And then we have issues. There are like 4 issues here. One to do with the license, which is already resolved. The roof type viewer. So there's some specific questions on how I want to do something more, which I can't do right now. So that's not too bad. Okay, okay, that's fine. So let's see the instructions. I'm going to just follow the instructions to see if I can set this up quickly and without too much fuss. Okay, so there's a user manual. That's good to know. Okay, the software is misspelled for whatever reason, but I'm going to overlook that. The sample input and output files are available in this directory, which is good. That means I don't have to I don't have to search for them. So let's see, software example. Obviously I will try probably with more I don't know, because actually you need to create a mask for this, so maybe the actual image. Let's see this here. This is an image that they are using. I can actually download it and see if it's anything nice. Doesn't open. Okay, I don't get anything here. So maybe I need to open this in Excel, in Photoshop or something like that. Photoshop. See if it works there. Many license. Okay, continue. Okay, there's nothing, so it's just a blank picture, right? Okay, so I don't know what that file is for, but then we have the ortho file. So let's download that. Black. Maybe I don't have the right. Yeah, so this is black, nothing there. And then we have another one, TFW. Okay, there's different formats. I'm not sure what they are actually. Okay, let me go back to the instructions because it was explaining things in more detail. Let's see. So there's two versions of the, so there's an executable that I need to download, and there's one version for CUDA 10 and another version for CUDA 11. My graphics card is an RTX 3070, so I will need CUDA 11. Okay. I don't know what's the difference between this one and this one. Okay, so I need to download an exe, which might have some kind of, well, I'm a bit worried about that, to be honest, but okay. So they've improved this since they released the paper, which is a good sign as well. That means they actually care about this software. So it wasn't just a one-time drop of code, which many machine learning papers are like that. Okay, so if we want to see the code, it's all available here, I think. And then they even provide the weights for the building segmentation. Okay, cool. It looks promising. So sample input is here, executable is in the folder. I don't know if they had to move that, if it's still there. Okay, let me just open a separate tab. Okay, so in this separate tab, I can see. Okay, there's no exe here, so they probably couldn't just leave it here. So that's why they had to put it in Google Drive. Normally you create a release and then you release it as a, there's a section in GitHub that allows you to do that. You can just have releases here. It's better. Then you know that the code is actually how it was built and where it's coming from. So that's one comment there. Right, what else do we have? We have... Okay, I think I'm going to take a risk. I don't recommend you to just download the exe file like that, but let me see. So download. It's quite big actually, 3 gigabytes. Okay. 3 gigabytes downloading, it shouldn't take too long. Wow, it's saying 3. Well, I hope it doesn't take 20 minutes. Maybe I'll try Google Drive then. I think it's much quicker. Yeah, I'll try Google Drive. It's very slow. See the... So this one, Google Drive. So I'm going to cancel this one. Okay, this is a lot faster, I think. Okay, 5 minutes, not too bad. Yeah, it's just a bit slow. Okay, but it shouldn't be too long. Right, while that's downloading, maybe I should download everything else. Okay, there is a new version. This is only for CUDA 10 actually, a beta version. Okay. We have the source code here, and then we have the weights. Need to download the weights as well. This weight is not that big for file. All right, so let's have a look at the code. So we have try and keep this open. So I just want to see the actual instructions next to the source code, so I know what I'm dealing with. So the GUI is this file here. So let's see. So it's inside code. So this file here. It's a UI for Python. It's quite unusual to do UIs nowadays. Normally it's a web interface, but you know, Okay, so we have. So I raise this. Okay, pi qt5. Okay, there is some kind of bindings with C++. I'm not sure why they went for this. Maybe there's some specific requirements here. But yeah, the authors decided to use to create a full-blown UI in Python. I haven't seen one for. I think it's the first time I see one. UI, a desktop UI. Okay, so what else? Okay, we have 1 more minute before I can actually try this zip file. Right, we have more code. Okay, so we have. So this is for the UI. Excuse me. So the UI is there, and we have course building detection and segmentation, HRNet seg. Yes. So, okay, how many lines of code we have first of all? So we have about 400 lines of code. Okay, typical libraries, NumPy. Oh, we have MIT stuff here. Semseg. Okay, what library is that? MIT Semseg. Semantic segmentation on MIT ADE 20K dataset in PyTorch. Okay, right. Okay, so it's a library. Like the last release is actually from 2021, so it probably isn't actively maintained. Hi Ali, yes, you are going to be able to watch the video. Yes, it's going to be available. I'm recording it, well, as a live stream, mainly because I want to do this in one go. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'm trying out this paper for the first time, so I have no idea what to expect. Let's see. And you definitely can check out afterwards the end result. So we have the downloads. So it has finished downloading. I'm just extracting this in a separate section. Extract all. Okay, so I'm extracting it now. It seems to be quite a big application, actually. The authors, obviously they spend a lot of time working in this project, and they seem to care about it, which is a good sign, because normally you don't get any updates after something is released, because they normally move on to another paper. But it seems to be a quite interesting concept, right? You take satellite imagery, then you can convert that into 3D modeling, a 3D model of a city. And of course, that's actually quite valuable in many different ways, you know, like for city planning, for I guess also for anyone who wants to do a quick render of a city with. You can do that in Blender. There's ways to do it, and there's like plugins for that. I'm not sure how well this compares, to be honest. Wow, it's huge. This is still extracting. How many files does it have? 10 minutes just to extract all the files. can talk for 10 minutes straight. But we can go through the source code and just see what things are being used here. Obviously, it's a lot of source code here. We won't be able to understand all of these in one go. But here it gives you an idea of what are the main entry points for the code. And from here you can, like, once we manage to try this software, then if it's worth spending any more time on it, we can go in more detail, I guess. Thank you, Ali. Nice to hear feedback like that. Yeah, so I think it's quite yeah, there are many papers out there now in machine learning, and many of them, they don't even have source code, and the ones that do, they normally don't always work, right? Or most times they don't even work because they are missing something. Like, I've noticed that some time ago, like, they might not even give you the training model or the data or whatever is needed to actually run it. So this is why it's good to have this kind of exploration, right? Just to see if it's worth it or not, because sometimes it's just not. But I think this project seems to be promising. I don't know why they decided to go with a desktop app. It would probably be, but yeah, maybe they have a good reason for that. I don't know. Okay, so we have so I've managed to extract everything. You can see lots of files. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to try and run this, although I wouldn't. I mean, it's coming from a GitHub project. I don't know if, well, hopefully my Windows will be able to scan any viruses, if it has any, which I don't even know where the executable is. Let me see if there is any further instructions. So okay, to download this, and then there is a file sat2 executable application. Okay, it's here, so I'm going to try it. Okay, it's Windows is already telling me not to. I'm not surprised. I'm only doing it for YouTube, to be fair. Okay, so we have this is what shows in the video as well. So there's a bunch of inputs here that I need to fill in. So I'm hoping that this guide tells me exactly what to provide in each box. Or do I have to go back to the video? Because the video was showing it, but it was very quick. Okay, I'm just going to refer to the video. I'll open it in a separate window. And it's like lightning fast. So the first one, it's not even clear. Okay, so I think I need to guess. because the video doesn't have very high resolution. But so software, so example, so input. So I know mask building, I know where to get that. Okay, I think I already, did I already download it? No. Okay, I'll download it. So mask building. So I can pick it here. I think it goes to the third box, so mask building. It's an optional field. I don't know how well it works without it, but for now I'm just going to provide the exact same examples they have. Where is it? Okay, downloads. So mask building. Okay, first input I got it. The first one seems to be ortho.tif. So I'm going to download that as well. If here ortho.tif. And now I think I already downloaded that. So orthophoto. Okay, it does say orthophoto, so it shouldn't be too much confusion there. DSM. Okay, I'm going to see if okay. There's a DSM file here, so that should be it. So DSM. Okay, I already downloaded like 10 times. So DSM. Okay, and now what else? OSM. I have no idea what OSM is. Socius OSM. Okay, I think this one. That's the one I just saw in the video. To be honest, I don't know what these types of files are. We probably won't. I'll probably just do a quick research on that. So, okay, so I have four files that are required for the model to run. Then I have to specify the threshold, and in the video is showing 75. So I'm going to set it to 75. And then the color difference is 12. So I guess these numbers are things that you can play with to see, depending on what photo you have, you might have to play with, adjust these numbers. 0.8. Okay, suddenly my video became high resolution for whatever reason. Okay, 0.8. And then 0.11. Then we have, okay, I need to specify another file for the output folder. Okay, so this one is for output folder, so I can just create a folder here. So output, specify that, and then okay, I think that's it. Then click OK, and then I don't know how long it will take. Okay, and let's see if this doesn't take my GPU down, because it might be taking quite a lot of bandwidth actually. So let me see, am I still online? Let me know if I'm not. Completely, let me just check. Right, yeah, I think I'm online, just that. Okay, so I'm online. Went to the application disappeared. It was here just now. Okay, maybe it's finished or crashed. So output, there's nothing there. Oh, here. No. I think it crashed. I was looking. Okay. So it crashed. Yeah, I'm going to run it again and see what happens. I'll see if it probably will crash again, but so we have right. So we have the app here. It was running just now. Yeah, I think it crashed. So I just select the photo again. The orthophoto. Then we have DSM. And then we have the classification. Classification was what? Was it was mask building, I think. And then we have OSM, which is optional. Street 1. And then we have the threshold, which was 75. Then this one 12. And then I think this one was 0.8. We have to go back to the video and check. I wonder if my GPU is not. There's something is using my GPU, but probably that's because of the stream. So 0.8 and 0.11. Mask building. Okay, I think I have everything as supposed to be. And then output folder will be here. Let's do OK. And let's see if it crashes again. This time I'm paying attention. But it seems like I think it's it crashed. Or it finished what it's supposed to do. But if I go to the output folder, there's nothing there. Okay. Oh. So maybe there's some log files. Let's see what, since there's so many files here, there should be a log file. Where's the log file? So if no log file, then it's very hard to know what happened. find here. Maybe it's inside the folder. No? Image you. Okay. So, I mean, it's kind of disappointing actually. It was very promising at the beginning, and it turns out that I can't even. Maybe something different about my computer that. Maybe it's expecting something to be installed which I don't have. There's no prerequisites, right? Okay. I mean, that's always the problem with the things that are compiled already. It might work in a computer in the author's computer, but in somewhere else it might not work. Oh wait, do we have to put this somewhere? It doesn't tell me. Please download the code version. Okay, and there's a manual. There's an operation video. And there's a user manual. Let's see if that helps. If there is one, actually. Software, user manual. Okay, let's look at that. It might actually have something there. Okay. Okay, I have a CUDA 11. Oh, the right driver and a GPU. Oh, there is already input. So the input folder in the project already has something there. So software, no. Okay, no, there's no input folder. And then, yeah, so there's no input folder. Yeah, there's, but that I know it's in GitHub. Okay, if I don't specify output directory, it will just generate something in the same directory as the exe file. Okay. Building corner.json. Output. No. It should be the latest, right? So there should be something here, but I don't see any files being created. Trymesh is there. So many of these libraries that I recognize them, they are Python libraries. Does it come even with its own implementation of Python? That would be quite sensible, right? Python 3.7. So it's not. Okay, yeah, so work. Well, at least for my computer. There's not much way to recover from this. There's no instruction on how to build this. All I can see is okay, there is example output files. We can actually look at them, right? But you know, the point of this exercise was was to see how whether it works or not. So this is the files that I should expect to see in the output folder if it works. So I'm going to download an OBJ or something that looks like a model. Okay, this one, for example. So if I download that, yeah, so I have the raw file. Okay, these are just like coordinates for vertices. So I'm going to put this into the output folder. Where is it? Here. Then there should be hopefully some kind of texture. So let's see if there's one. Materials, yeah, okay, that should be it. So download that as well. Polygon, rectangle. Don't know what this is for. Do I need this? I think I mentioned that in the docs, but model texture. Okay, let me just save this as well. Okay, so let's have a look at the model in using Blender. So I'm going to open Blender now. Downloads. Output folder, that's where I saved it. Okay, I have here. Okay, no, actually I'm supposed to import it because it's not a Blender file. So I'm going to import an OBJ file and then it should be in the right place. Okay, so here. Huh? I think I was there. Output. It's a bit strange. Did I not save it there? Output. I think I've made some kind of mistake, right? Okay, I'm going to delete this just so I don't confuse Blender. Import OBJ. Is it not? Good. This is not a valid file, but how would Blender know that without trying to open it? Info. Never had an issue before. Anyway, I should be able to open this with the Windows 3D viewer, and that would tell me if something's wrong with this. No, this is. Oh, I see. Maybe it's not. I think what happened is Windows has renamed the file to something like .txt, which is quite annoying. I can go and solve that problem in Git Bash. That's one of the things I don't like about Windows, is this idea of having everything with the default extension, and it doesn't allow you to always change it easily unless you really know Windows well. So downloads sat. You see these? You see that they are like TXT files. That's because Windows, in its wisdom, decided to rename the file to .txt. It's really annoying. Okay, because it makes you question your insanity, your sanity. Okay. Oh, I'm getting more and more into trouble. What happened to my keyboard now? Can't type? Is it because of my keyboard? Oh no, it's just Bash decided to give up on me. Oh, I just need to rename it. Oh yeah, it's working again. Okay, cool. So move building model.mtl.txt to building model.mtl. So this is the materials. And then we have the obj file, which is .obj.txt. Okay. Why I didn't do it? I misspelled it. Okay, let's do now the test that we wanted to do in the first place. So Blender. So import OBJ. What happened? Oh yeah, oh, it's huge. Okay, so I see. Okay, so I can see the 3D model, but it's clipping it. So to resolve this, I should be able to resolve it. So this is a Blender is clipping after a certain distance. It will clip everything, but because this is so big, I need to change the clipping distance to something a bit more, more reasonable. So I'm going to try and change that. So clip start, you see, and clip end. Let's do I don't know, 10,000 meters. See if this, see, it's much better now. So I can already go zoom out a bit more. You can see the buildings, and there's not much special about it, to be honest. But this is probably not the whole thing. There should be a segmentation mask. Okay, let me check the documentation. Okay. So it's just describing all the different files it creates. The main. Okay, so if I have the texture as well, it should look a bit nicer. How do I import the texture there? So it says it takes 3 to 4 minutes and 10 to 12 minutes for like, well, for a smaller image, and 10 to 12 minutes for a bigger image. But for me, it really didn't work because it failed. It failed straight away. I wonder if maybe I should give it one more try. So this file, I'm going to try and open it because I mean, it could be that something's corrupted with those files, and to be honest, I don't know if this is supposed to be how it looks like. Ortho. By Photoshop. Photoshop showing the same thing, just a black image. Maybe it's supposed to be black, I don't know. Okay. Orthophoto, like what I have is not a photo that looks like it has anything. Input. So required data, orthophoto with RGB band. So let's see. Maybe I'll just take one from there. The actual photo, maybe this. So orthophoto is this. This is how it should look like. Let me see if this is actual image. Oh no, this is just like you know what, I can get, I'm going to try and just download like a random picture in London, yeah. See if I can just get something, because obviously it's the inputs they've provided, like the photo is black, I'm not sure why. Maybe the format is broken, I don't know, or my computer can't view that image for whatever reason. So I'm going to just go to Google Maps. I don't know if you can download. I'll just do like a screenshot or something, doesn't matter. So let's see, London. Okay, I'm in London obviously, but I'm just going to do a random view of some kind of. So how do I get that? So I get satellite view. Satellite view, I can get it through. Oh yeah, here. Terrain. Satellite. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have something like this, yeah? This shouldn't be too difficult, right? So I'm just going to, I don't know if it has to be like a square or not, but I'm just going to like to guess. He didn't say it, but I could probably guess by look. Let me just check the documentation just to be sure, because normally AI models are very sensitive to the format of the image. So if you give it a different format, it will probably not work as it's supposed to. So let's see. Okay, but I don't even know what the. Okay. So there's two required photos. One is the orthophoto with RGB band, which I can probably get, like that one should be okay. And then we have DSM. I don't know, DSM is, what is it for? Digital surface model. What is a DSM? Okay, let's see. This DSM photo. Satellite. It's probably something to do with satellites. DSM. Digital elevation modeling. Okay, so that's. Oh, this is digital surface models, elevations grids. I mean, I don't think I can just like copy. I can't just take a screenshot of Google Maps and like, hope for this to work, because it seems like this is very. Those pictures are very specific, so I can't just make it up. So either this works, these input files work or not. Okay, mask building, that's the only thing I can view. But like, as you can see, if I open this, first of all, I can't open this .tif file. I have downloaded it, but for me, at least for my software that I have in my computer, the only thing I see is like a white. Okay, so this is like a white photo for me. So this is all I see. So the orthophoto looks like a black photo, just black, nothing else. And then, yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know how to open this. How to open .shp files. How to open .shp. So it seems like it's like a type of photo from Google Earth. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it seems like it's a type of file that, for example, Google Earth application can open. But yeah, we just seen the issues if there was anything about the type of foods. Yeah. So if I try this, I'm going to do one more try with the images I have. Downloads. Yeah. So ortho, yeah. This is the final test, yeah. If it doesn't work now, yeah, that's it. I'm giving up on it, at least for today. Right. So ortho photo is here. Then we have DSM. Yeah, all the, and then I have to click. This looks weird because it should be a checkbox maybe. Okay, never mind the UI. So mask building, that's for the classification. And then we have a OSM, I don't know if it's a DSM, OSM file, which is street1.shp, okay? And then 75, 12. I'm just following the video, that example. And then 0.10 is fine. I'll leave it like that. So the only thing I'm going to go different. Oh, there's a contact info here. So maybe I'll contact him and maybe I'll invite him to come to a stream and help me out here. Never know. All right. So we have output for, I'm going to leave it blank because in the docs it says that if you leave this blank, it will just output everything to the same folder as the executable is in. And if this just suddenly crashes, then it means it's not working. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to touch anything now. It hasn't crashed yet, which is good. Okay, it crashed. So it didn't finish. So obviously something about my system is not working well. And that wouldn't be a fixed one unless I was able to compile everything. And for that I would need the instructions on how to build this. There's nothing here, right? So let me just double check. Yeah, there's no extra files. everything is the same. Okay, so if there's no questions in the live stream, I'm going to be finishing. And yeah, so the result, it didn't work. So I'm going to finish now, and I hope you enjoyed this stream and found it valuable. If you know I've done something wrong here, or you have any suggestions that will make this work, please let me know in the comments, and I will try this again. And maybe I'll just drop an email to the author and see if he has any like further advice on how to get this to work in my machine. And I'll see you again soon. Happy coding!